Okay, so this is the Dreamwalker motorized scooter that I just received today. It's branded as a colorful item. It's got two wheels and two platforms that are joined together right here, and they actually rotate independently. So you can push one forward or the other one forward, or you can actually do reverse. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. The only operatable items that you have control over are these two ports right here. Here's the power for turning it on and off. And then here's the charger port. So if I actually push it, it turns off. And if I push it again, the battery indicator will come on over here and the headlights will flash on for a split second. So here's me turning it on. Okay, and there we go. So it's pretty intuitive. It's very similar to a Segway if you've ever driven a Segway before. I've been on a Segway once ever. It was a couple hours in one day a few years ago, and I've only ridden this for 5 minutes or so today, and it's very similar. So if I want to go forward, I would just lean forward on that particular foot. So if I wanted to go forward, I would do this and it would go forward. Right now it's not moving because it's got foot sensor pads, so it doesn't actually operate. When I step on it, then it knows I'm on it, and then it'll actually send power to the wheels. So again, if I want to go forward, I just lean forward. If I want to stop, I just kind of lean backwards until I slow down, and then if you're standing up straight, it doesn't really do anything. So you can also do something like lean forward with one foot and then lean backwards with the other foot, and then in doing that, you actually go in a circle really quickly. Let me see. So if I look under here, there's not very much going on. A lot of screw holes, but it doesn't look like anything is user serviceable. The headlights are right here. Two arrays of 10 LEDs, blue LEDs it looks like, or white LEDs with a blue lens. And then the wheels are right here. It's pretty heavy. It's a good 25 pounds, I suppose, 25 pounds. It's definitely sturdy looking. And the wheels they don't feel pneumatic. They're pretty solid through. So I think they're just metal or plastic covered with a rubber tread right here. Okay, so there's not much to this in terms of aesthetics and outside appearance, besides its heft. So let's actually try to get on it. So the way you get on it is just you stand with your feet about shoulder apart, put one foot on, and as soon as you put any weight on it, the light will come on to let you know it detects you on there. But you'll start trying to move unless your foot's completely flat on it, right? So in order to not let this get away from you, and you're trying to get on there, you want to get on with both feet really quickly. So let's try that right now. So on, and there you go. So both LEDs are on, so that means it senses me on this device, and I'm trying to stay as still as I can, and it's kind of there. Of course, you can't really ever stay perfectly still unless you're an acrobat or a gymnast, but I'm trying my best to stay still right now. And I'm just slightly swaying forward and backwards. I'm just rocking my feet a little bit forward and then rocking my feet a little bit backwards. Kind of like a bicyclist is doing a track stand at a stoplight, and it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. It's not too different from a Segway. It's actually very similar to a Segway, or if not exactly like a Segway, minus the handlebars. But let me see, if I lean a little bit more forward, it goes, yeah, and I lean a little bit backwards, almost like I'm standing straight up, then it creeps backwards. It feels pretty sturdy. It feels very sturdy, pretty confidence inspiring, and it doesn't actually feel flimsy at all. There's a good heft to it. The power's there. It's really torquey. Yeah, I can definitely feel the torque if I try to stop really hard or try to launch really quickly. Turning is pretty good. turns pretty fast too. Wow, too fast, I think, but overall not too bad, not too bad. So just going and stopping is pretty good. So let me see if I can do a little figure 8. All right, that's an ugly figure 8. Again, I've only written this a few minutes today. I received it today, but it's pretty easy to get a hang of. I haven't fallen off of it yet. It's actually really fun. I'm really glad I got this. It's quite enjoyable, actually. The blue lights flicker on and off. I think that's as I'm transitioning from going forward to backwards, my foot is kind of off the sensor a little bit, so the device thinks that side of the platform is riderless for a split second, which is why I'm assuming it's flickering. But if I'm really powering on it, then yeah, feels all right. All right, I'm gonna try a panic stop. Try to pick up as much speed as I can and stop as quickly as I can. Yeah, wow, that's pretty impressive. Let's try that again. Power through and stop. Yeah, I actually got a little bit of a squeak right there from the rubber, so it definitely good traction, good stopping force, and it's not, definitely doesn't feel like a cheap toy. It actually feels like it can be very purposeful. Yeah, overall, I like this. All right, I'm gonna let this charge a bit overnight, and then tomorrow we'll go outside and see how it is in more open space.